versus the Pwnstar Pwnies, who looked pretty solid in the last
We
game.
we know what happens when you don't name your team.
Yeah, we do. Although KT Flash, to be fair, is a pretty badass name, named after the StarCraft 1 player Flash. KT was the team that owned him. Maybe still owns him. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's happening with the StarCraft 2 scene anymore, or StarCraft scene.
You know what? I don't even know. All I'm saying is, yeah, cool name, but you could have at least named your team.
True, true. And there's so much potential there. I think the key to look for on the blue team, despite their comp, is knowing the players. Kadancha is actually a really stellar AD player, and one that when I played in the last Google tournament that we had, I made a point of picking him, and he was one of those really good picks because he doesn't have, at the time he was on rank, now he's like 1300, almost 1400.
Yeah.
But despite his rank, he actually plays at a really high level. You can always count on him to get his farm, and so he's a really effective AD player if you pick him up. And so this team has picked him up, and they're probably going to do pretty well for having him on their team. So I expect some good things from him to go against this Black Alicious domination, which is surely going to come with that Sona Ezreal lineup they're rocking here.
Yeah, and that's just going to be the sustain lane. That's going to be keeping their distance, biding their time, and then taking advantage of the mid to late game. That Sona Ezreal is going to try to get really pokey. They're going to try to get all up in your business. I think that range is what's going to keep them there. And then once they get pushed in, Lee Sin is just going to come around. I know he's going to do it. He's just going to land that kick, and then all of a sudden Ezreal's going to be like, I got to get out of here. Double flash, and he's going to be like, wait a second. Hoo-yah! And ninja his way over to him, kicking him in the dome piece.
Flying kick of doom!
I actually just picked up Lee Sin, maybe a few days, maybe a couple weeks ago. But oh my God, Lee Sin is ridiculous. Like the stupid things that you get to do because you are Lee Sin should be illegal. You know what the worst part about staying in a hotel is? The worst part about staying in a hotel is that your bathroom is literally attached to a tiny room with no ventilation. If you drop a deuce in here, you're done. You have to leave your room. This is the worst thing ever. Anyways, back to Lee Sin. I'm also really happy with this comp, with Blue Team's comp having Swain. I love Swain. Swain gets work done. His Nevermore is violent and disgusting. He has the sustain for days, and he can sit in the mid lane if he's not pushed hard. He can sit in mid lane all day.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of those champions that if you get behind, if he gets ahead of you, it's just there's nothing really you can do. You can just keep harassing him with his dot, and keep so much pressure, and you can't really remove him from lane because he has so much sustain.
And he's the only champion that can make Ignite do more damage.
Yes, this actually might be factually correct.
And
although does Poppy make Ignite deal more damage with Diplomatic Immunity?
I don't know.
To be continued.
To be determined.
League of Mythbusters.
League of Draven Mythbusters edition. Oh, 52 seconds so we can get into this game. What do you think? What do you think's going to happen here? Talk to me about your lifestyle in this game.
I think, I mean, I can't quite tell with this group because I haven't seen KT Flash's team play, and I don't know, beyond Kadancha and Araja, I don't know any of those players. But having seen Pwnstar Pwnies, I think while they have like a big trump card in Black Alicious, and I think the rest of their team was kind of shaky at points, to the point where I think that it's very possible that KT Flash could actually pull out a victory here, just in lane matchups. Because I imagine KT Flash is probably a pretty solid player, and the Ziggs play, not that it was bad, but I saw some ways that, you know, if it wasn't such a passive play by Lux, he probably could have got taken advantage of, and I'm looking for this Swain to actually get a foothold in the mid lane and make something happen.
Well, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Is this the finals? Are we in the finals now?
No, next game is actually the finals.
You're killing me.
So, so unlike the 8-team tournament we normally have, this one is a 10-team tournament.
I
They had
see.
a bunch of extra people. So there was a first round where 4 teams played off, and then they moved into kind of the bracket. And now we're up to the third round, and so next round will be the final. So whatever team wins this will move on to the finals. The new Soraka artwork is okay. The new Soraka model is okay, but the animations, like her walking animation, drives me crazy. It's like, it just seems like not polished.
I'm gonna throw this out there. Soraka is the first champion they've redone that I approve of in art. Like, for God's sakes, stop it, Riot, stop it. You're hurting Dad. I want to see this walk animation here. Come on, you little cloven hoof biatch.
She's like, I don't wanna.
It's like overly smooth. Or like everybody else moves, she's just like doo doo doo.
Yeah.
Doo doo doo.
I don't know. Like whenever I see her, I'm like, it's like I kind of like it, but
Are we gonna?
it
Is this the
fit.
first invade attempt? They've been spotted. Gangplank way out of position.
He doesn't care at this point. He's like, I'm a ghost. They can't see me. I'm good.
And this is why Halloween is the scariest time of year. Gangplank ghosts. All right. Well, the red team got spotted out on their attempt, and now is hoping to counter an invasion, not knowing that blue team is just waiting for them to come back.
Yeah, pretty much. They got spotted out, and they're like, all right, call everything off. We're just backing off. We're gonna spread out and try to protect ourselves. Looks like Blue's gonna go in for an invasion right here. KT Flash is leading the charge for his team.
Sushi
And
Ninja,
Sushi
what's up,
Ninja's
bro?
not paying attention. Is he AFK? Like, what is?
No, he's super AFK, and he just got punished for it. And there's the kick. Boom.
First blood going to Swain.
Hey, bro.
Minions have spawned.
Not the start you wanted.
That is the trap. Wow. AFK for typing.
The other thing that strikes me about Soraka too is that her model's like super tall now. She's like definitely not like before she was kind of humanoid, and now she's just like she's clearly taller and not.
She's a giant centaur moon bitch. These things happen.
It's awesome.
Or satyr, I should say. She has those weird cloven back foot hoof things.
So it looks like Cho'Gath's going to get a really heavy leash on this bottom, and Ziggs actually going bottom. Like, Ziggs is hanging out in the bottom lane. Like, I don't even know what mid is. Are they going to feed him blue or something?
I don't know. They might be. It might just be a leash here, getting ready to get this done. Meanwhile, all Gangplank has to do is go look at their red, and he gets a free bang kill. As this Lee Sin leaving red finally super low.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that I'm real. So the fact that not only did KT Flash get that first blood, but now he's been able to sit in mid lane. He's actually levels ahead of Ziggs, or a level ahead of Ziggs. That was a really long rotate coming out from him, and I have to kind of wonder if that's going to come back and bite him.
I don't know. I think it's still really early in the game. Losing that first level might not be optimal. As long as he can avoid the floor candy, though, he should be fine.
Floor candy being the never move, I assume.
Yeah. No, floor candy is bad.
Yeah, you don't want to pick that stuff up.
Up top, we just have, Grog Soaked Blade and regular Soaked Blade hitting each other in the face, really trying to just lay down some level of deeps. Bot lane has become the farm factory we thought it was going to be.
Bottom lane is who we thought they were.
Ha! Win. Just 10-10, and it's just going back and forth. The distance is kept up. The poke from Sona has not been able to be there.
And up top,
we have
top lane, Sushi Ninja, but he's able to get underneath the turret pretty easily, and Lisa took a lot of damage.
Yeah, no, they take a lot of damage on that, and he's going to be banging his way to victory right here if they keep playing this game. He is Gangplank. He will shoot you in the face like 12 times a minute. You've got to leave, both of you. Your lane is pushing too hard. And Hippity Hoppy Bunny Lady and Captain McBlind Ninja do not have a gank here. There's no gank. They do not have the deeps. He will parlay all day.
Some zoning action from KT Flash coming in here, just throwing down his dot, running that Arkham Beta and being like, yeah, stick around. I dare you.
And it looks like Lee is going for another attempt.
Yeah, if Bunny can actually land land something here could actually be really huge, and he will land. He's going to get the slow off.
And there's
no, he's
did
not. The flash
get
was
slow.
quick enough.
No, floor candy. Ooh, thought he was going to get caught in the floor candy. Running across floor candy is always dangerous.
Damn, you got to make sure you have shoes on, otherwise
Ooh.
trouble.
Get them Nikes laced up tight. Bot lane, still the farm factory. 26-22 for Ezreal right now. Ezreal starting off Doran's Blade. That is incredibly confident.
I think he's probably thinking that he's pretty safe considering he's going against a Soraka lane, so he knows they're going to sustain. Plus, he has a little bit of sustain of his own, so he's like, just give me the damage, the health, and the little extra sustain that way, and I'll probably be fine, although it's not paying off right now. Because Soraka's going to actually be able to heal better, and Blacklove's taking a lot of damage.
Both of them traded big. I see what you mean by her walking. Her walking does bother me. No. She's not Soraka. She's a brand new character, and she walks terribly funny. She has too many knees is the problem. She has regular knees and then like lower knees. You never go double knee.
Oh. Riven being really aggressive top is able to dodge that rupture, and she's going to be able to get out of dodge.
That'll save her life right now. Cho'Gath really fast, really angry. Look at him just running around being a little monster.
All nimbly.
Trying to land that rupture. Oh, and she jukes right out of that. The hippity hop bunny factory will not be caught today.
Yeah, she has a lot of ways to basically get out of his stuff. It would be. I'd be actually pretty surprised if she gets caught without some other sort of slow or CC on her before he tries to land a rupture.
No, Cho'Gath's entire strategy there. Oh, and up top we have the Ignite going down for first blood. Can he eat out of it? Can he get enough of them oranges? And he does! Riven is mad! Riven is the maddest person in the world. If she doesn't dive this turret right now, I will. I will hop in this game, and he goes back with like 7 health. Ate enough of an orange just to push him out of getting killed by Ignite. That right there, pro level status. Yeah, and we have some banana factory going down bottom.
Yeah, one of those frustrating situations where they just barely live. I believe we last night during our judgment game, the Swift one actually lived through like 3 ignites at like bordering on like 5 health during the game. During one single game as Vlad. It was pretty disgusting.
Well, that's Vlad for you. Douching it up. Too many Qs. Too many Qs on the dance floor.
Zig's got some good harass in this mid lane. I actually like how this is actually playing out for him.
As long as you can dodge the floor candy, Ziggs has the range, and his skills, even though they are skill shots, are wide enough to really just get in there and bug you. And he's been doing well, keeping his mana, not just running out of mana against Swain, knowing that if you do that, Swain will just take advantage of you. Because Swain has that sustain to come back.
Yes, he does. Definitely, they have the next blue up for him, so as soon as Lee Sin gets over there, they can queue that up for him. And once he has that, he can just start to annoy the crap out of the Ziggs in mid lane. Really push him around. Cho'Gath looks like he's going to try to sneak up on something. There's committal right here. And wow, all the ults that could miss have missed.
Wow.
Those are some big circles.
And here we go. We got, Lee Sin wants it. Lee Sin's going deep. He's getting that kickoff. Willie's still, and the rupture. Rupture lands before Dragon Kick. And Gangplank coming down here. He's going to get a bang off on an empty Swain. Oh, get your bang, boy. Get flash for it if you have to. Get that bang!
Oh!
And a big heal from Soraka. This has officially become a bait factory, and Cho'Gath has to come in and just scare Riven away in full ultimate mode and try to get out of this one, guys, because that was violent. That was violence incarnate. That was jungle rampage. You shouldn't fight behind the blue. Like, a team fight should not be happening there, but it was. 3v3, Lee Sin ends up dropping, Ziggs barely escapes, and it's looking like you ate the orange too quick there, buddy, and just got stunned by Riven, who will flash for the kill.
Just needs a little bit more to catch up to him. He has that speed. He might get away. This is close.
Nope. Hippity hoppity fun factory. That's it.
Broken wings. OP.
Mend these broken wings. Yordle's too strong.
True story.
And Cho, what's she gonna do? She's the bunny. Go back to your jungle. Lee Sin, finally back up, is now giving the blue to a desperate Swain who just wants that, needs the mana, so he can go back to harassing this sweet, innocent little Arkham in the middle on Ziggs. Their blue will be up later on in the day because they started at their red in that invade. So we'll see how that comes, how How'd I handle that? And their blue just popped. Ooh, Lee Sin coming down after their red. Cho seeing him. Cho knocking him up with a rupture and just walking away as Lee Sin, double crippled, slowly gimps to the jungle.
Yeah, and bottom lane, we pretty much have a dead even matchup. Items are almost pretty even, except for looks like Israel has a little bit more sustained. But up in the jungle, the bunny's in trouble. Flashes over that minefield. Will he be able to get out of this? Safeguards to his own teammate. Swain coming in here, trying to get some focus on, and will he be able to do it? It looks like an ultimate from Gangplank up top coming in, but it's not going to be able to finish him off. Water Balloon is dodged by Safeguard. Ultimate comes in, but he stands just barely at the edge because he wanted to land the Sonic Wave. And he gives up a kill, but it's a double kill for KT Flash. He has double buff now. All is good in the world.
That was a little bit of greed on everybody's part. I think that was a really good time for just a great disconnect or disengage, and that would have turned out a lot better. Because you can land that ult from anywhere, Ziggs. You ain't got to be that close. Like,
true story.
Instead, you paid the price. And Riven, who is down there now, apparently doesn't want to play with GP anymore. Oh, now heading back top. They're doing work. Now in the bottom lane, we actually have some action. Caitlyn has officially decided that it's time to no longer allow farming for anybody but herself, and is now just landing shot after shot on Black Alicious.
Yeah, actually good job zoning here. The only problem is that they actually zoned out Soraka there for a little bit, and they could have actually had a chance maybe to go in on him, but they decided to do that. And now we have another engagement up here by Riven and Gangplank. They're trading back and forth. They're stuck in. Will they decide to stick in here? And it looks like Riven's going to come out on top, and she will.
All we needed was that parlay, and it apparently was not up or something, because he just took all 3 of the broken wings to the face, which, if you have 3 wings, you're doing something wrong. Evolution doesn't allow for it. Swain, double buffed and angry, is mid lane forever now. Just using it, taunting with his ultimate might as well be. And Ezreal decides to get aggressive now, takes a 99 caliber net to the face, and almost steps into Yordle's Snap Trap.
Oh, gets in there, wanting to be aggressive, then has to blow his flash. Oh, that is brutal.
And Bunny just saying hi, like showing up, dancing.
I mean, the good news is that there wasn't a big follow up to that. I think Ezreal came in there and he was thinking he was going to get off his burst and something was going to happen, and then he looked at Kodansha, and Kodansha really didn't even flinch. And he's like, "Crap! Now I have to blow my flash to get out of this."
Swain is setting a trap for Cho'Gath. I don't know how they're seeing him, but they're playing as if they can see Cho'Gath in their jungle. Cho'Gath running around blue style, biting things, trying to get big, trying to work on stacks here. We have a weird roam combination here. Swain and Lee just seem to be hanging out. Well, I guess it's just free farm city for everybody. Gangplank really getting wrist deep in Riven right now. Wants some, but Riven's just not having it. He's lost to Riven a few times now. A 1K disparity, 5-2 at 12 minutes. Blue team really has a lot of work that they've been putting out. Bot lane, on the other hand, has become where last game bot lane was this big kind of like swing. I think you were right in your assessment that the other lanes might collapse hard enough, and bot lane might not be, with an equal on bot lane, might not be the game that it was last time.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree, and that looks like how it's shaping up. Kodansha actually doing a good job of handling and containing Black Alicious here against what is a really strong lane combo. I mean, Ezreal Sona is pretty ridiculous.
It's way up there.
And actually taking a lot of damage, getting a lot of heal in, but Kodansha really has that range down on Kaelin, just constantly putting damage.
Mid lane, the floor candy has gone down, and now Swain's in full attack mode, and Ziggs is forced out of lane.
Yeah, he's very low. He might try to sit here at range and hang out for a little bit, but he probably needs to go back soon.
Yes.
Unless you want a really flashy Lee Sin kick to happen. Because he will go in there.
Lee Sin just chilling in base right now, not sure what to buy next, and grabs a ward. True team player. Can't see, buys wards. Oh!
That burst.
That is junk. I'm not even talking. I'm not telling you what I'm talking about, but top lane, chunk.
Yeah, that was some serious damage. Gangplank was like, I totally got this. I used my ult. I got her on the run. Riven's just like, nope.
Wait, I have an ult too, and
Oh.
boom! There's the ignite coming
This
down,
damage
and he
too
will die
strong.
under his turret.
Can't eat out of it now, can you, buddy?
Violence. It is now 6-2 blue team. Kadanja's got his thing going. Like, Kadanja's got his work cut out for him here.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
this is exactly what he wants to do. It's like his MO is like, he's like, I'm just going to farm up and be awesome for my team, get to that late game. And right now he's borderline heading towards that 30 CS mark. Right now he's 23 CS ahead of his opponent. And that is actually really something after seeing how strong Black Alicious was last game.
That's true. Black Alicious is still doing work. He's really counting on his team here now to dodge the floor candy, stop hard engaging Riven. Gangplank has to have been educated enough now to know that he cannot handle that, and we shouldn't see another hard engage like that for a while.
Yeah.
Lee Sin, who has not been a presence really on this board or really mattered, I'm going to be interested once he actually gets involved, because his team is doing fine without him. Cho, on the other hand, needs to get involved. He needs to disrupt something. Something needs to happen here to really get the tide turning for his team. He needs to be the swing vote.
Well, Lee Sin's picking a fight in top lane, which is something he needs to not do. Actually getting chased down, exhaust now. He flashes underneath his own turret, and Pirate's actually going to eat a lot of damage. And up behind him comes Swain. And I'm sorry, buddy, but you're in a lot of trouble. There's no way out of this.
Bang.
Lee Sin gosh, this Lee Sin, he always gets greedy. He's like, I gotta go in there and land something and possibly
Dude,
die.
when you're behind the wheel of Lee Sin, the greed really does kick in at
The greed is strong.
There's nothing you can do. You want to not do it, but you're going to.
I want to use all my flashy, awesome moves.
Yeah, I want to look so pro for no reason. Now purple team come down here and take out the first half of the game. Can't really be contested unless Swain gets down there in time. And boom, there's the feast. Nom 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 nom. To put it away.
Yeah, I mean, really the fun part about having a Cho'Gath, especially in the jungle, is like you have Feast, plus you have Smite on your one champion. It gives you a lot of buff control like that. It would be really hard for them to steal if they really want to. Kanancha just staying in lane in response, just farming up.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Which I actually like to see that response, because a lot of times you'll see teams kind of hover around Dragon and position
Yeah,
themselves.
this isn't a passive game. You can't do stuff like that and without reason. And here comes Riven deciding that she wants to re-educate a very, very greedy sushi ninja about the finer points of why she has a giant sword that is broken and can still fight with it.
And why
in
she
this sword
keeps
fight.
just buying Doran's blades.
And there, back to your sustained there, Caitlin. We had a very, very aggressive move on behalf of Red Team. Really kind of jumping in on Kadanja here, even using the arcane shift to really just land extra shots. But he got back to Soraka, and guess what? He's fine now. Using Satchel Charge to get over Floor Candy, OP. Go mid lane. Ziggs, you've been educated. Now you just want to farm. Let's see here. Let's look at the gold here. Let's look at Swain and Ziggs. Almost 1,000 mind. Oh! And there's a big triple gank mid. Everybody coming into play in Ziggs lifestyle. And that floor candy, man, you can't land in the floor candy. Have you not played World of Warcraft? It should have trained you by now.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, if Blue Team really wanted to push this, could be trouble. It looks like Cho'Gath's going to have to cover for mid. But now the roam is going to start happening. Bottom lane, they've been able to kind of keep things even. But if I was Sona, I'd be peacing out right now. And my spider sense would have been tingling, and now she just knows. She knows what's up.
Where are you going?
Knows she's dead.
Where are you? Why? At least stay on your turret. At least, you know,
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
you're not getting away from that.
Sushi Ninja's pirate Gangplank ults have been less than stellar so far this game. I hate to say, buddy, but I mean, he's been trying to use them, but really there's kind of been like him laughing and there's a circle on the ground, but it's not doing much. Because Riven hasn't really cared much about it, and a lot of times they've been used. Fight hasn't really got down there. Maybe later in these team fights it might be helpful, but now
Ezreal
really not helping out.
Riven, who's coming up to try and play games, but that's getting her freaking caught.
Oh, Swain 1v3 in right now. Got some backup
Swain
from
does
Lee
not want to
Sin.
be silenced. He wants to be able to talk. Oh, Lord of mercy. Red team going to be able to make something out of this. There's a big bite on him. Oh, double ultimates landing on him, and he's just able to sustain away and walk. Caitlyn coming now to cover. Blackalicious getting in there and doing work tough. But I think Kadasha's really got this game, like, on the lock. Like, he's been able to hold off Blackalicious, and the rest of Blackalicious' team has to really put on their man pants, or their lady pants, and answer his call to pull this off. 9-2, 4,000 in the side of blue team. I gotta say, this might be the only unnamed team I ever like. Oh no! And Riven watched Cho! Riven watched Cho up in the jungle. He's gonna be able to get away? But she's officially a monster. I forgot that Riven's good. I'm gonna have to start playing her again.
Note to self, get a bunch of AD on Riven, deal way too much damage, and be awesome. I mean, she's kind of much like Lee Sin a little bit, too. The fact that she doesn't have mana and she can kind of flop around and do some fun stuff. Not quite as flashy, doesn't quite have as much range on those abilities, but still, nonetheless, very strong.
Yeah, and also, don't rely on one skill shot.
Yeah.
Oh, diving in there. Getting that stun on.
Flopping in, flopping out.
Also has a stun. Cho now at half health on his own turret. Down. Oh, floor candy locking down. Oh, and he's able to orange his way out and keeps running.
Citrus will save you from the diseases of floor candy.
Floor candy, do not eat the floor candy. A big Ezreal ult going down, trying to get Riven off this split push, but they're dedicating way too many blazes. Oh my god! The crescendo's gonna stop anything from happening here, but Swain's going really low. We have finally a great gameplay goal, dropping KT Flash really low, but it's their Ziggs that'll fall.
I mean, they had a lot of good stuff. They had a lot of good layering of ults there, but it really wasn't enough. Blue's just slightly ahead enough. They haven't been able to get picked off. And KT Flash very, very low now, and he will be shut down. And that is actually huge for Red Team. That is a big pick-off.
That is a big pick-off. And what was going on there, honestly, is they were missing Ezreal in that fight. That entire fight hinged on Ezreal's damage to be more successful. All they needed was just that tipping point. He had to stop Riven pushing in that second thing. Sona will get
Peacemaker to the face.
Yeah. And it's looking like Easy is looking for some kill action here, but knows that he shouldn't be caught out all by himself. Good play on his part. Blackalicious, good work getting back. Sushi Ninja back full health, coming back mid lane, really trying to put the pressure on. But their pressure on their top second turret really needs to be dealt with. They have a big wave bottom, big wave top, pushed way too deep. Blue team has the board control and the warding in place to keep this in their favor as long as they need to. Red's got to respond.
Yeah, and really for me, the reason Ezreal wasn't there is because they had, Riven's been tearing up the top lane and has been kept in that push, and Ezreal was up top trying to defend their turret when that fight happened, and that's why he wasn't there, and they weren't able to capitalize as much as they could have, potentially, and so Blue's doing a good job.
Riven sees an opportunity for a triple kill here. Has decided to go in, trying to lock something down, hippity hopping around, and everybody runs from the bunny.
Yeah, I mean, came in there, the other team knew, it's like, hey, we need to back off out of this. I mean, as long as they don't get caught by the follow-up, they're pretty much good. And looks like they're just going to give blue buff to Swain and let him do his nasty business.
Now we got Piltovers and Swains and Dragons, oh my. Even with that dragon, the gold has now, the gold disparity has shrunk to 3K, which is nice. I like seeing that. I like seeing a team catching up in gold. Big stack ultimates. Big ultimates. We need something to follow through. There's got to be something here. Got to make a play now. KT Flash is caught out, kind of out of position, and he's not going to really care.
Great flash by Cho'Gath.
I forgot about Soraka healing the universe.
Yeah, I mean, they used all their ults to clear out that wave and try to give them time to protect this turret, but if Blue really wants to press it, they probably could, but it looks like they're just going to back off out of this.
Might as play it safe or play it sorry. I mean, they got the poke. If they can lock somebody in a trap or Nevermore, they can make something happen really quick. But they don't have to. They're winning at this point. It's up to Red to prove them wrong, not the other way around. Very fast pirate trying to draw some attention elsewhere now. Running up top, it looks like. Lee Sin counter jungling. Nobody, because nobody's in their jungle.
Just get some more CS, man. Yeah, I mean, really, blue team just needs to push more lanes at this point. They have 2 lanes pushing on mid and top. Should probably protect those turrets. It's a good objective for Sushi to just actually pick up for his team, give him some more global gold, and help him out. So that was actually a good stall by red team right there. Give him some breathing room and give him some time to catch back up.
That was I mean, the response just wasn't there from blue. When they realized they had stalled out, they should have been gone. We had taken that time to talk about it. We had even mentioned that they shouldn't have been there any longer than they were, but they decided to keep hanging out. Swain's greed and his level advantage is starting to show. He is level 14. They have 2 13s on the other team, and then a bunch of 11s and 10s. Blue on Swain is just ridiculous. Can we be honest?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is pretty ridiculous.
Like, Swain's only weakness is running out of mana. Guess what he can't do?
True story. And he's pretty stacked up. He's getting pretty fat and happy right now. He's at 8K, which is about 2.2K ahead of Ziggs at this point. Looking at the rest of their team, the highest farm member is Black Licious at 6,100 gold, and both the main carries, Swain and Kadantra, down bot lane are almost 8K apiece.
Something's gonna. I was pretty sure something was gonna happen there. We saw the Lee Sin kick hit blind on Gangplank. I was pretty sure with Lee Sin's previous expressed opinion of greed, I was pretty sure something exciting was going to happen.
Cho'Gath trying to clear out some wards, decided that he doesn't want to do that anymore. It's too scary. Trap's running out, and that never moves so close to catching.
That's their initiate so far. As long as they initiate on top of never move, they've been winning the fight 100% of the time. Nothing stands in the way of Swain right now, and being held down next to him is the last thing you want to do.
Pyro behind.
Gangplank ultimates. Look,
don't quite know about that one right there.
They're going to try to engage, but they're engaging upon a brick wall. They flashing
serious damage to Broken Wings.
Flashing in to put a bunch more damage down for Swain, and now everybody is just taking a moment to reflect on the mistake they just made. I understand what they were trying to do there. I mean, they were trying to do a nice hard engage. They had a great landing there. Now it's looking like they're moving towards Baron. They got the wards in place. It's going to be a Baron fight. 4v5, red team way too low.
Double ward above Baron. No chance. Oh, wow. Pirate's actually very, very low. Actually get ace in the hole.
Very, very dead.
Beautiful, beautiful move right there. No escape for that guy. Poor Sushi Ninja. He's going to hop up to a 5K lead now at this point for the blue team and the Baron buff. And Ezreal, Black Delicious need to get out of dodge.
We are looking at what might be final push here. If another bad engage like that happens, we are looking at what will be endgame.
Yeah, they're very fed. They're very stacked up at this point. They have all their carries are
13-3 at 30
damage.
minutes, 5K ahead, 2 towers. Dragons are equal though. I will give red team that. Oh, and they're diving under the tower. Never move lands on Ziggs. And no Swain. The laser bird's hitting. Swain just does not care. Running through, morphing, eating, absorbing ultimates, and his team takes the tower down behind him as the rest of red has to run away. It's a 4v5. No, a 3v5 on their tower because Sona's going to go clear a lane. Hey, Sona, the team needs you. You got heals.
Sona's in a lot of trouble. She did not get the memo. She flashes out of it. That's pretty good. It's not going to matter. That Riven Burst too strong. Oh, Ezreal's going to fall in the process as well.
Sona should never die with her ultimate up.
Yeah, true story.
That shouldn't happen.
I don't know what quite happened there, but there was obviously a miscommunication. Having her up there was not what they wanted at all.
Miscommunication, disheartening something. Red team really has lost their focus on this.
They've lost their mojo, their swagger they had in the previous game.
Got to get that hashtag Ramaswag.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
AKA cool sunglasses.
Sweet sunglasses. And this is gonna be it. This is gonna be the final turret fight, maybe? They're trying to pull everybody over here on these minions. Big Lee Sin kick under the turret, maybe? Oh, Ezreal cleaning out the minions because he doesn't want this to happen this way? Doesn't realize he has no opinion? And there's Sushi Ninja volunteering for death. Big ultimate stacking on top of each other, but they can't get past the Swain. Nobody can get past the front wall that is Swain. If they could kill their entire team. Never move. There's the Sona ultimate, a day late and $1 short. KT Flash way low now, has finally run out of mana. And there is the Lady Lux, or Lady Caitlyn, to just clean up the rest of the team. There's 4 down, no loss on blue team, 20-3, 30 minutes in, a full 10k ahead, and 4 turrets. This is going to be GG.
Yeah, it definitely should be. I'm actually, if blue doesn't press this, kind of give a knock on. They need to just press it to take this base turret.
Health right now. They had to wait for minions. I'm sorry. And Gangplank ultimate coming in to do 5 damage to minion. Nobody caring because Caitlyn decided to drop. And boom!
Sushi Ninja, 100-0 yet again.
Sushi Ninja loves being dead.
You know, if he is a ghost, so he just wants some more dead.
Red team's inhibitor has been
Stacking death. And there's that Baron buff doing work. Everybody getting back to full health. Going around. Now it's time to get some more global objectives. You know, pick up some buffs. Your minions have almost all but destroyed the bottom turret because their team was too busy dying to you. You 10k ahead.
It's a good look. It's a good look. Now blue team pinging for Dragon because why not? Got to pour it on, apparently.
But wait. Is this going to be a catch? Nope.
Ooh,
He got a
never
little,
moved too early.
never move happy. Didn't wait for the arcane shift to click off. If he had waited, that would have been a catch. Riven with blue OP.
blue team slain the dragon.
So Dragon going down now. 11k lead for the blue team. Baron is worn off. It's going to be up in another 3 minutes. So there's backing off, buying up now. Going to go full up, and after they have that, I mean, it's very hard to see Red being able to do anything in a team fight.
I mean, Swain at 206, Caitlyn at 244 have 100 more CS than their counterparts.
Yeah, it's pretty dirty.
On top of the kills, on top of everything else, this is frightening.
I mean, to be honest, like the only weak point so far of this game, for at least for the blue team, execution-wise, maybe is the Lee Sin.
Yeah, and once again, we're seeing a Lee Sin with damn near no items, while the rest of his team has a full build going on.
True story.
And Sona hanging out. There's the
Use
crescendo.
the crescendo to get out of dodge.
You do not die if you have crescendo. That's the rules. Wards going out everywhere. Everybody wants to see, but nobody's being allowed to.
So Red trying to poke, harass, trying to clear these waves as best as they can, avoid a hard engage from the blue team. If anybody gets caught by Never Move, it's basically that's going to be the trigger switch to have everybody go all in.
No, that's going to be in-game. Like, that's what I was saying earlier. Never move on Gangplank! And everybody just rushes. And actually able to fend that off. I guess that Baron buff was doing work. Everybody's bought up now, gotten a little more armor, got a little more match res. You know, taking a deep breath.
I think a lot of it too is the fact that Gangplank's able to eat out of Never Move, so he's not quite as effective. But this Cho'Gath, on the other hand, is going to have to blow Flash to get out of this. Riven going deep right now, has that Guardian's Angel up, so she doesn't even really care if she falls. Coming back in, Sushi Ninja's going to be cleaned up yet again, and his team is in full route right now.
Nope, that's it. Crescendo going off in the wrong direction. Riven just tanking the turret, getting healed by Soraka, doesn't even matter. She's tanking the turret just to die so that she has more health when she comes back. Ezreal sitting there only with a Bloodthirst turret compared to a 705, 251 CS Caitlyn. We're talking Infinity Edge, Phantom Dancer, another BF sword, because why not?
BF swords on top of BF swords.
You stacking swords. This is a sword fight with guns. This is Final Fantasy VIII.
Riven's asking if she can borrow a sword.
Yeah, I showed up with a broken one. You got extras.
Red team's
But yeah, like I said, Kodansha, he's one of those players that punches above his weight and is really strong, and looks like it's actually paid off for this blue team.
Did you just use boxing terminology?
What?
Punches above his weight?
Yeah.
That's legit. I didn't realize how much of a gangster you was. I'm sorry. I respect. A full team at 17 plus, except for support, versus a team of 15s really trying to hold on here at 35 minutes. This has to be an this moment. This really has to be a, oh god, why us?
Yeah, if you're the Cho'Gath or the Stone, you're level 13, or you're even the Gangplank at this point, just because of how far he's been behind. It's pretty much like, all right, I'm free. I know it. Like,
Woo. Soraka running the 0011, healing for assists. Tell me about it.
the perfect support score.
respawning soon.
I don't know. She has 15 CS. I think she's been doing too much work.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Ooh. Oh, Lee Sin now has his Trinity Force, which is a Trinity Force,
Which is factually correct.
which is not a Frozen Mallet, but it's a Trinity Force.
And blue team's gonna start Baron, so this is how all dynasties fall. But I don't think it's gonna be a problem for the blue team at this point.
Nah. They can't do enough damage to get through Safeguard.
They're just gonna throw all their alts at Baron.
Akalicious just getting chunked by basic attacks. Anybody who goes in there and does not focus Kadasha is just dead.
Legendary.
Ezreal barely making out of there alive, and Bunny is just saying no. Bunny wants blood. Bunny is hungry. Feed me, Seymour. I'm starving.
But Bunny, ironically, not playing Riven.
Yeah. Not lost on me, but still. OP. 26-3, 36 minutes. Too much gold disparity to even count at this point. 0-10-2 Gangplank. 0-2-1 Ezreal.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
This game is over, ladies and gentlemen. This game is over. KT Flash, the most powerful Swain on the planet. I hope that Swain gets banned next game, because I want to see him do that with somebody else.
Yeah, it should be an exciting game. So next game will be the finals. KT Flash moving on to face the winner of the last game, which I believe we'll be able to find out shortly.